Alrighty, guys. Good morning. Welcome back. We are back live for your VNEA Championships here in Edmonton, Alberta, broadcasting out of the River Cree Resort and Casino.
WCVNEA.
WCVNEA.
I wish we were at the VNEA
right?
Championships.
my brain might be a little bit on the pillow still. My name is Grant. I'm sitting beside the one and only Mr. Benny Franchise. Francis, we're blessed to have him till about a half hour from
for
now.
about half hour. Then I gotta eat something, and
What? You gotta eat?
and we have some revenge to deal out.
You have some revenge to deal out, sir.
It will be dished, served cold.
Served cold.
We play on table 3 and 4 at 11.
Very nice, very nice. Good morning, Mr. Wilson. How is everybody this fine Sunday morning? We have the advanced teams. Is this the A final?
This is a B-side match,
Is
believe
it
it
a
or
B-side?
not,
Really?
which is hard to believe because gentleman on table 2 got second in the singles, so he's now ranked a master. Shadow Edwards is his name.
Very nice.
On table 1, I'm not sure of this gentleman's name, but the guy who was just shooting, Michael Peters, very good player. Surprised to see them on the B side.
Quarterfinals?
Gotta love this team name, right? I don't know if you can say that without it sounding the way it's supposed to sound.
Right? Put that back up there. Let me see that name again.
Just want to make sure. Okay, Mike Peters is actually on the opposite team of Shadow Edwards, so this should be a really good match. These guys, both really good teams. If you say it very slowly, separate the words very carefully.
Yeah. Gotta love that. The sofa.
I'm sure that that they can figure out what the rest is, right?
King Deadly.
Yes, you nailed it. You gotta have a big pause
Big
there.
pause. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out, hit that share button.
So we're not 100% familiar with all the players, so we'll kind of just have to watch who shakes hands and who sits where when the game is over.
Now, who's on the left?
Who's on first?
Right? What team is on the left?
Good question. The nice thing is this CompuSport, it does help us with this job. So we can find out when game number 1 or game number 2 is done, because I know one of the players on each team.
I don't know either one, so you'll have to let me know who's on first and who's on second.
This is Shadow Edwards on table 2. The young gentleman that just shot.
Gotcha.
This is overcut, and that's, ooh, a concessional game. You don't see too many of those.
No doubt.
Okay, so let me figure this out now. That was no clue.
So no clue is on the left.
Okay. We're
Okay, so
we're somewhere.
We're getting there. Morning match.
Yeah, it's almost like set up the scoreboard according to what side they're sitting on, and then
Yeah.
your life will be a little easier.
A little bit easier. That's all right.
10-3 there.
All right, we're on pace. We're there. Looks like a corner bank or a safety.
Not sure I'm in love with that shot, because even if you get the safety perfectly right, the jump is fairly routine, and I mean, he could kick safe. Not a lot of good things that happen. I think, like you said, you have to You have to go for the bank corner there.
Yeah. I got to jump off for
Yeah.
2 seconds
Yeah,
here.
you're good. So on table 1, we have Mike Peters. He is reaching for the jump cue, so it looks like the safe was successful, but high percentage of making this ball. Excuse me, guys. If you're just tuning in, make sure you guys are clicking that share button lots for us today. We're going to have a lot of really high-level pool today. I can check to see what the next scheduled match will be. I believe it's going to be in the Ladies Masters. And then we'll have the Men's Masters finishing up later on today. And that is correct. We're going to have the Ladies Masters Finals coming up after this at 11 o'clock. That's going to be Sage against the Machine, which is Jody, Jana, Marsha, and Sandy. And they're going to be taking on the winner of Let's Do This, Sharon, Cindy, Melanie, Randall. Or Broad Strokes out of Calgary, Jackie, Getz, Glenda, Jen, Cass, and Sandra. So make sure you guys are smashing that share button lots for us. That is going to be a fantastic match. Sage against the Machine. They were definitely clear-cut favorites in this tournament, but as we all know, the small table 8-ball game can be won by anybody. My apologies, guys. Still got the morning voice going on. Get a little more Tim Hortons in the system might help. Looks like another jump shot on table 1 here. Fairly tight one, but I would expect him to get over this 14 just because I don't think he's jumping full ball. I think he's only jumping about half ball. And since we had Grant just step away for a moment, I'll just get the Facebook comments loaded up on my phone here. And we are following along with the Facebook and the YouTube chat, everyone, so feel free to comment on either or. Michael Hunter, where's Vance Romance? I still don't know who Vance Romance is, Michael Hunter. I'm still not sure. But you can check out the CompuSport brackets. It'll show you each team. If you click on the team, it'll show you the players that are on the roster. So it looks like we got a 10-6 for Whiskey Creek. And I would expect this to be a pretty tight match. I think they're fairly evenly matched up here.
I would think so.
And deep in the tournament, you kind of got to expect everybody's going to be playing well.
Yep.
Or is everybody going to be shooting?
We fire. Final day to do and get in All new registrations, daily draw, guys. 250 USD going out the doors.
There were
Courtesy.
only 8 players
Yeah,
in the draw for this morning, so your
Yep.
odds are going to be great today, too.
of course. So you got to be 18 years of age, not applicable for our US viewers. And if you go over to ggpoker.com, get registered there, automatically you get entered not only for this draw, 250 USD, but you also get to be entered in for a draw to go play on Jody Fayant's team, who is the man, the myth, and the legend behind WeFire. And that is in Ottawa. All expenses paid, your flight, your hotel, entry into 8-ball, entry into 9-ball, entry into teams, plus $500 spending cash.
And I would be willing to wager all the drinks you can stomach.
Oh, yes.
Jody is probably going to be buying the drinks.
Yeah, I would imagine. He's really done well for the pool community here. Really, really good sponsor.
Well, and he's a very smart man.
He is.
He knows pool players are by nature degenerate, gambling
Yeah.
maniacs.
Well, hey, sign me up.
Yeah.
Sign me up. And apparently if you and I sign up today,
When?
when, we are eligible to win
To win what?
the 250.
No.
We are.
No. No. I refuse to. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
No, it just doesn't look good. We do
It's
the
true.
draw, and it's
Yeah.
oh, Grant Zemp won. You guys picked the number.
Yeah.
I promise it was legit.
Yeah. True enough. We would be eligible if we wanted it.
If we wanted to be, that's
Yes.
a better way to put it. I do want to be,
I do.
but
Yeah.
do the right thing.
Yes. True enough. True and fair enough.
Pretty good numbers here for the morning. 112 on the Facebook, 20 on the YouTube.
Not
pretty
too
good
Not
for
too shabby.
9:30 on a Sunday morning. What are you guys doing
9:30.
awake so early?
Right.
I guess for our East Coast fans, it's at least lunchtime.
That's true. That is true.
So if you're new to VNEA format, they play a total of 25 games, points accumulated. You get 1 point for each ball and 3 points for the 8 for a maximum of 10 points a game. And you add up all the points, and when one team can no longer mathematically come back with the games remaining, match is over.
That is VNEA.
And the way things are going, 25th game for sure.
Yep. I would think so.
I hope you guys got to watch the match last night. If you didn't, definitely go back and watch it, or
Oh,
just fast forward
great
to the
match.
end,
Yeah.
because the ending was
Spectacular.
very spectacular.
That churchy guy, he knows what he's doing,
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, too.
right?
Church is a class act.
Sure is.
Every time I'm in Edmonton, he buys me drinks.
Really?
Yeah. If I go to Top Shots, he'll buy like a couple drinks, you know. So when he comes to Calgary, I buy him a couple drinks.
Nice. It's the trade-off.
He's a super generous guy.
Super nice guy.
Likes to mix it up, you know, for a few dollars here and there. So he can be a lot of fun.
Clark, I was up at 6 a.m. Got my 8 hours, nothing like morning pool, and then off to the pocket later this afternoon. Very good, very good, very good. 10:30 a.m. South Louisiana.
Oh, how come I just typed 10 in there when I meant to type 13?
I did the
Very
same thing
good.
twice yesterday. To the Top Shots, Hot Shots.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody won 10-0, and instead of me putting like 91,
You put
I
10.
put 10.
That's what I just did, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meant to put 13, and I put 10.
Well, he won.
You won. You got a 10.
He won 10. Sometimes you forget. I gotta add the 10 to the score.
Carry the 1.
Right. It's morning. It's forgivable.
Oh, yeah. I had somebody ask me yesterday in the room if we were drinking yesterday morning.
Really?
I was like, no, I can't drink in the morning. I can't stomach booze in the morning. I'm like, Grant doesn't drink at all.
Nope.
Because he said, well, what about the other guy? And I was like, no.
What other guy?
He said, oh, well, you guys were talking about drinking scotch. I said, I think we were talking about scotch doubles.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm sure it was about scotch.
No.
No.
Yeah. Scotch doubles.
So that was Steve Daggle,
okay.
Richard Daggle's brother.
Gotcha.
And he just started playing pool a year ago.
Yeah.
Because his dad and his brother talked him into it. He's like, my brother watches all the time. He's like, I've seen you on TV. Then he got like a picture of me and Jeff outside.
Oh, nice.
He's like, my wife would kill me if I didn't get a picture right now.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, love to see
I'm
it.
going to have to change your name from Ben Francis to Ben Infamous Franchise.
Infamous. No.
What's going on? Alex Walker.
Need a ref here on table 2. But yeah, I really love to hear that from him. And it's like,
there's Steve right there.
oh, perfect. Yeah, he had a few drinks, but who didn't? So this
Right.
is a funny story too, is his dad and his brother are like, you should play. This game is awesome, you know? And he's like, I drink too much.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, you'll fit right in. Like and he probably didn't really know, but yeah, he'll fit right in.
Yeah, hand in a glove right there.
And I just love to see that, like, through the stream, it's just created more interest, and somebody might pick up a cue, right?
Yeah, I love that.
And he said he bought his first cue from Jeff, and he's been playing for a year, and he's loving it.
Well, Steve, welcome to it. Welcome to the addiction.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you're stuck now, pal.
Yeah. You're in it now.
Morning, Gord. Morning, everyone.
Indeed.
Greg from Louisiana.
And let me tell you guys, if you are just tuning in, there happens to be this little share button down at the bottom left-hand side of your screen. If you just click that and share that to any of the pool groups that you're associated with, we could have some really good viewers.
I'm going to spam a lot for the next match is the Ladies Masters Final.
Oh, yeah.
At 11 o'clock on these tables. Let's see.
That'll be one you'll want to tune in for. You'll want to tune in. Listen, clear your schedule because you're going to want to tune in all day.
10-6, no clue.
As in the team no clue or no clue as to who got what?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Okay, now add the scores.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Actually, somebody asked, what's their team name? And the response was, no clue. Who's on first?
Right? Yeah. Morning, Joey. And Trent, how are you guys this morning?
Nice little win over there for no clue again. That's a 10-2.
10-2.
Big
Letting
one.
you drive this morning, Ben.
For now.
For now, yeah. My brain will get into it
Oh, yeah.
because I won't have a choice once you leave because I won't have anybody else to really talk to.
You'll have no help. Unless somebody comes and saves you.
Right? And final day to get in on the viewer advantage, guys. Make sure you get in to win $20 Canadian. Easy money. Viewer advantage shopping spree. Winner will receive $600 any way you'd like it. You can spend that at Jacoby Custom Cues, Jam Up Apparel, JB Cases, or a league entry into the CSL IPL. If you don't want any of those, you can take the money and run. Just cash it all out. If you want in to win, qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're in Canada, outside of Canada, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. We'll get back to you. We'll let you know how you can get in to win. On top of that, when you give 20, you get 20 from Jam Up Apparel. You give 20 Canadian, you get 20 US off of any of the jerseys on the Jam Up Apparel website. Head on over there, check them out, jamupapparel.com.
I had a player ask me this morning, do you guys sell those shirts? I'm wearing my Calgary Alberta Cup shirt. This is one of the nicer designs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all really nice designs.
They are.
But
Yeah.
I really like this one.
Yeah.
and I'm sad it's like, at the end of its life a little bit.
You know, I think that is still available on the website of Jam Up.
I would totally buy another one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's available.
I think our whole team would buy them again.
Yeah,
Those
I'm
are
sure.
really good team shirts. Say Calgary on the back.
Yeah, I'm sure that they.
But I had
sure
a player ask me if we sold them. I said no, we don't stock them because they're all different sizes. They're personalized. You get your name on it, your city, or whatever.
Yep.
But they're so nice that people definitely notice. He's like, that's a really nice shirt. Where do I get one? JamUpApparel.com.
You got it. David, I did see yours come in. I have not got into the whole ticket thing yet, but I'll get you in. Provided I could find the pen that obviously somebody decided they needed more than I did.
They needed it to mark score.
Not like I needed it for anything.
There's tons of them floating around. I'm sure we'll just steal it back.
Right?
So I wonder if
Yeah, Gord's got me pegged. Grant should be on no clue because he never knows what's going on. Just ask him. He just keeps talking.
he does what he's best at. You know?
I do, right? Listen, I stay in my lane.
That's right.
Right? I have a certain skill.
You have like those little warning sensors that are in new vehicles, that
Right.
like flash and beep when you
I'm
start
getting out of my
veering.
lane. Don't do it.
That's me. I'm like,
Yes, stay away from my
stay
keyboard.
in your lane.
See, and this is why I don't venture out of my lane. I've sat beside Ben now for 5 years, and every time I try to venture out of my lane, I get my hand swatted. So I just sit here, I look pretty, and I talk. That's what I do.
One of those things, anyway.
At least one of those.
At least one.
Right? I can tell you it sure ain't the pretty part.
So I'm curious, is Mr. Weefire going to do anything for the ladies' final?
I have no idea.
I feel like
He probably should.
he's not awake yet.
I feel like I might have to call him after this match and wake him up.
Because he's got some horses in that match.
He does.
One in particular.
Yes. She was on the mic with me last night.
That's right. So I feel like he's invested in that match.
He is very invested in that.
And they deserve some bonuses. You
Of
can't just give them to the
course.
men. You got to get the
No.
ladies in. And they'll run racks.
I do agree, however, and I know this is maybe a little controversial, but I do agree with the fact that he's only done it with the Masters. And there's a reason why I agree with this. Okay? And not to slight, lower players below master players. I'm one of those guys. I'm one of the advanced players. And I don't when you compare the time frame that master players have put in over the course of time in order to get to that caliber. They've put in more time. They've put in more effort. They deserve the bonuses.
Oh, man, you take the words right out of my mouth.
Right?
Because constantly the players at the top are just getting punished for being good.
Of course. Of course.
You practice too much. I don't want to play you. And
Yeah.
you're not allowed to play this
Oh,
tournament because you
you're
play too good, right?
Yeah. So I kind of agree with what he's done in rewarding the master players.
Well, the other thing, too, was, we watched ladies advanced, I want to say. And just their run-out percentage is just not there to
Nope.
give those bonuses away. So
It's true.
it would have needed to be something different than
Yeah.
an ERO.
Yeah.
Like first
Yeah.
attempts or...
But I don't agree with that.
No, and I don't either.
Yeah.
I do think the top players should be rewarded more often.
Yeah.
Alex Walker, you got to get a shirt that says Jackalope Hunter.
Right? We could custom make one of those at Jam Up.
Joey Horn, the ladies playing at 11. Sage Against the Machine won the A side. That's Jody Yankowski, Jana Montour, Marsha Mock, and Sandy Badger. They're waiting for the winner of the B side. They're playing right now. Jackie Get's team playing. Not overly familiar with the other ladies, but that'll be at 11 o'clock, ladies Masters final.
And Ray, Bad Billiards, tuning in. At least that's the way I'm taking it. It could be taken a different way, but I'm assuming.
But this is Bad Billiards?
Right?
No.
I'm assuming he's from Bad Billiards.
That's right. Because this is good billiards.
This is great billiards.
There's going to be so many great matches today.
Yeah, Jana Montour in the Ladies Masters is a monster player.
I quite enjoy watching all 4 of those ladies play. I think they all play very
so
smart,
good.
but they also have big firepower, which is what separates them from the rest of the field.
Yep.
They're good 9-foot players, so they have full stroke power. They can move the cue ball really good, right?
Yeah, well, Jana has proven a few times as to why she was inducted into the VNEA Hall
Can
of
she
Fame.
ever move that cue ball?
Oh, can she ever?
Full stroke power.
Customize as actually put Jackalope on a shirt. Yes, we could make it happen. We have the technology.
I'm really not sure why it hasn't happened already.
Right?
I feel like somebody's slacking.
Right? Come on, Alex.
Not sure if it's you or Alex.
It's, hey, listen, I'll make it. I just need the direction to go ahead and do it. I have no issue there. But I will say this, for anybody that is looking at heading to Vegas for team play, and you're looking to get any jersey made at this point, timing is of the essence. In order to get those shirts made, produced, packaged, shipped, and out the door, it would have to happen here PDQ.
I think for BCA, it's almost not attainable, right?
We might have 5
1 month.
days,
Yeah.
maybe.
But for APA, which I believe is until October, still plenty of time.
Lots of time for that, but the BCA event coming up September 4th.
First.
Oh, gosh.
Starts on the 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We maybe have 5 days.
Yes. Which is still plenty of time to get an order in.
Oh, yeah. It takes no time at all.
What do we got here? We got a 10-5 for Whiskey Creek.
Yes, we do. And that is Jam Up Apparel. We can make it happen. We bring your designs to life.
Super awesome. Super, super awesome stuff.
Yeah,
and super
it's
comfortable, too. Not just good designs, but...
Well, and you can always tell when pool events are happening, because Jam Up gets just crazy busy during those times. So, like I said, if you are looking to get anything done by Jam Up, timing is getting down to the nitty-gritty to get it done for BCA.
Which Grant and I, unfortunately, will not be attending this year.
We will not.
We were really hoping we could go check it out, but next year, Grant.
Next year, we're there.
And
So
it might
long as
not
there's
even be that far away. March.
Well, and so long as there's no, border crossing restrictions and
Craziness.
some
yeah.
of the stuff that's going on now, because I was honestly really looking forward to going. I've never been to BCA. We don't have to stream it, so it was just going to be a pool weekend. And yeah, I was really looking forward to it. However, given the circumstances in my personal life with work, if they change the rules and make you quarantine and all these things, I can't afford that time off. I got just entirely too much on my plate to sit at home and not go to work.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty common theme.
Yeah. The storms in Calgary have just been too big, and there's entirely too much work that needs to be done. So I can't be sitting at home.
It's like a 10-6. No clue. Gets us to game 7 and 8.
All right, so now I got to start paying attention because I know I'm getting to the end of the mic time with Ben.
You got me for about 20 minutes still.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah. Oh, then I'm going to sit back. I don't want to get my hands swatted. I'll stay in my lane so long as Ben's here. When
Stay in
Ben's
your
here,
lane.
it's like when Ben's gone. When the parents are away, the kids will play, and that's what ends up happening when Ben
Oh,
leaves and I
that's
have the
funny.
mic to myself.
That is funny.
Right now, I got to sit. I got to be prim and proper and just stay in my lane. Sit here and blabber.
Then I leave and you're hunched over.
Oh yeah, and I'm all in it.
I'm looking at you from across the room. Sit up,
Right.
Prop up quick.
Yeah, yeah. I get parented from across the room. Right, he's got that dad look in his eye.
I've got the deadly dad look.
You do have a deadly dad look, especially in the mornings.
Oh, yeah. This morning was entertaining.
It was. Yep.
Let's pack everything up. We're not staying tonight? No.
No,
Definitely not.
we are not. No time for that.
I will enjoy my own bed
Yes.
and a small sleep in if possible. Actually, I'll probably just go to bed before 2 a.m. That would be a good idea, too.
That would be a phenomenal idea. I tried that last night.
Yeah? Didn't work.
It didn't work.
It did not work for me
But a
either.
valiant effort, right? I wasn't too far after 2, though. I could feel it, like my eyes were, I don't know, I don't know what I was doing, either on my phone or watching TV. And right at 2 o'clock, my eyes said, you know, buddy,
It's
I need a
time.
little rest. You should probably close.
Wow, when you got to be up at 8.
Yeah.
It's only 6 hours. I mean, 6 hours sleep isn't too little, but it's not preferred.
No.
Not the preferred amount.
I'm actually okay on 6. But it's when I go to bed to get those 6.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. So I'm usually like 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's my bedtime. So then I don't mind if I'm up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Easy breezy.
Yeah. That's,
And I am a morning person. I like getting up in the morning, getting stuff going, getting things done.
that's the working man's mindset. Oh, look at that back
What
cut in
a
the side. How
shot.
unlucky is this?
No doubt. No good shot goes unpunished, as they say.
That was brutal. How did it end up over there? How did the 8 go there?
Right?
That's crazy. The 8 was like right beside the ball that he just cut in, and it one banked right over in the way.
Watch this shot. Off the 5 ball.
He's got to hit it pretty hard to make that work, I think. Well, he's hitting it with like a stun shot, so that's correct. You know, Grant, this ball is cuttable.
This ball's cuttable for a guy like Ben Francis, who shaves the shine off of ball.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's cuttable. I can't tell from back here, but it'd be fun if it was.
I think if you tried to cut that back into the bottom right-hand corner, that cue ball's going to sail past the 8 into that corner pocket.
Yeah, good chance. Actually, might hit it so thin that the cue ball hits the 8. That's how thin you have to hit it.
Yeah, true. True. But from
He's
the
lo-
optics
he's
point of
looking at
view,
it.
from the optics point of view, I'll tell you, when you're staring down the eyes of that shot and you see that corner pocket, that thing looks like a dump
Yep.
truck.
Yep, for sure it does.
Good morning, Mr. Todd. How are you this morning? What's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Good morning, Chris. Alex. Yeah, you got to put a jackalope picture on there, too.
Of course. I can find one of those fake phony pictures anywhere. Just search and Google it.
No, he'll send you a real one.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
He'll send you
The
one
one
that he caught. Yeah.
Yeah, the one he caught last week.
Yeah, he tried to play the in off. But that was a really
That was a
tough
really good shot. He didn't miss it by much.
shot. Super tough.
That's my boy. Haven't thought of it yet. Still on my Tim Hortons coffee. You and me both. Same as Ben. Ben's got a little Timmy.
For
It's
now,
not coffee. I guess it's a version of coffee, a French vanilla.
has caffeine in it.
It does.
Cappuccino. Thomas Romer, welcome.
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
Michigan checking in. If I was just a little more tired, I'd probably have the Barry White thing going on this morning. This is where Ben and I's voice sounds familiar, is more so in the morning.
More so in the morning, yeah.
Because that's where my voice goes. Bleh. Look at this safety.
Yeah, good shot from Michael there. He's a very smart player.
He really is.
I've played him lots. He knows the game. We played them in the Scotch doubles, I believe.
ties up, unfortunately, he ties up the 8-ball there as
Look
well.
at this shot. Oh.
Wow.
I mean, it's a little unlucky to put him right on the 4, but in the same sense, the 1 tied up to the 8. I don't think Michael wants to attack this yet.
Yeah, you kind of want to have ball in hand to take care of this.
I like what he's doing
Oh,
here.
look at this.
Take care of the 1 first.
Look at this.
He called safety.
Really?
Yeah, called safety.
Oh,
I don't like that because
no.
if he was shooting the 1 now, he could play an even better safety and
Well,
get the 1 in the open.
It's an easy kick off the back rail, and if he hits this right, he's gonna be hooked.
Oh, not to mention, last time he went 2 rails and hit it perfect.
Yeah.
So 1 rail, this is like a walk in the park, right? Comes over, gives the rail a little feel. I do that once in a while. See how bouncy it might be.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Doe? How are you? Todd's asking, are there still masks available from Jam Up? Yes, of course. Not for long. So if you're going to get them, I would go on and get her done. No rail after the fact. Foul ball in hand. And good B-sure on the foul there.
We're playing a team like first match yesterday. The guy launches his object ball off the table, and Vino looks at Ozzy and says, "Is that a foul?" Then proceeds to come to the table, put his hand over the cue ball, ask his opponent, "Is that a foul?" And his opponent kind of just mumbles. And Vino looks at him and then just decides not to take ball in hand.
What?
Yep.
Wow, interesting. So 10-5 win for no clue, right?
Yeah. So even at a master level, sometimes they don't know the rules.
Right?
Games 8 and 9. It looks like on table 1, that game's going to be over right away, too. 2 balls in the 8, just like a little baby draw. Stop shot here, 8 in the corner.
Yep. Corey York is asking, will we be showing any of the novice team matches today? I have no idea. We don't get to control what gets put onto the stream. They send it over. We take their score sheet. We put on the team names, and that's who we commentate.
Looks like they have a match scheduled at 11, which is at the same. Their A-side final is at the same time as the ladies' final, the ladies' masters final. So that won't be on the stream. And then it looks like their final is scheduled for 3 o'clock, which is the same time as the men's masters team final, I believe. That's right.
Yep.
So we're gonna.
Not that we wouldn't. We quite honestly, we don't care.
No, we're of the opinion that all pool is good pool.
All pool. You got it. And it doesn't matter what the level of play is. There's always things to learn. Sometimes when you're watching the masters play, you're going to learn a lot of what to do. When you watch the novice and lower level play, sometimes it's a lot of what not to do.
Or how to be super creative with two-way shots.
Right.
I'm always learning from these guys
It's
because
true.
I don't play two-way shots. So.
Yeah.
I'm like just run and gun, and if it doesn't go in, well, then I better shoot it better next time. But
yeah. Well, and it's so good, right? For players, the best advice I ever got was to record yourself playing pool. Mm-hmm. And then you can see how you look at the table, how you approach the ball, what your stance is like, what your stroke is like. You get to see a lot of good information about you.
I think rhythm is one of the best ones.
I agree.
That you'll notice from watching yourself play is like your pre-shot routine and your rhythm.
Yeah. So, playing on the stream does add that, extra element of pressure, which I'm a fan of. Long term, it will do wonderful things for your game. But more so, you can always go back and watch yourself how you play in the heat of competition, right? Which is vastly different from, going to the pool hall and banging balls.
That's right. There's a team name called that.
I was going to say,
Good
not-
one, Alex.
Yeah, not sure I understand, but okay.
Not sure that belongs in the comments,
Yeah,
even though it's a team name.
yeah.
That's their team name is Off a Donkey.
I got you.
No one wants to beat,
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
What's going on, Jarrett? How are you, sir?
Biscuits and gravy. You know what I'm looking forward to tonight? Prime rib dinner.
Yes. I don't like prime rib.
You don't like prime rib, but
But that seems to be a you and Steph tradition.
the burger is very good too, though.
Yeah. After this is done, it seems to be you guys always go and get prime rib. And
She doesn't like prime rib either.
Steph?
She never ate it last time.
Oh, she loves it.
Oh, you guys had a steak sandwich last time. It was
Really?
like $9.
Oh, that's right.
That was the best. I try to buy a victory meal and I spend $20 on these guys. The cheapest date ever.
Hey, that's a good thing, right?
This is too funny. On the YouTube, best advice I ever got was to take 2 weeks off and then quit. You know, it's funny you bring that up too, because Alex Walker's in the Facebook chat. He was kind of like just not enjoying the game, you know. So he mentioned that he would quit,
Yep.
and I was like, "No way,
Yeah.
are you quitting? You can't. It's too addicting, right?"
Yeah.
He's at a tournament this weekend.
That a boy. That a boy. I actually messaged Alex after I saw that and said, "Hey,
Come on now,
right?
one bad experience.
That's it. Right? You can't listen, there's going to be bad oysters in every sport. Doesn't matter what it is, and you can't let those guys get you down.
Well, and should be noted, also lost a close friend that played pool there. Kind of like a mentor, you know. So he wasn't enjoying the game playing without his friend too,
Yeah,
and it just
there
took
was-
him some getting used to.
Yeah, and him and I had a conversation about that. That I don't want to get into
No,
detail
no.
about, right? What's going on, Mr. Charles? How are you, sir? Good to see you back online joining us again. And it is Steph's birthday.
Wasn't that 2 days ago?
It was birthday weekend.
Right.
Yeah. And thank heavens she understands my position in that I have not done anything for her birthday yet.
Yet being the key word.
Yet is the key word. Nice shot there.
Yeah, no,
He's looking good.
he's looking real good now.
We got a message.
We fire. This 8-ball for a 10-1 win over here on table 2. This is a big one. Spears it. That's a 10-1 for no clue. Big win there. Brings us to games 9 and 10. flash up this poster quick while player on table 1's deciding their shot. He's ready to go. So I think I'm going to leave you guys with Grant in a moment here. I'm going to run and grab a little snack, maybe try to find an open table, bang some balls around, get ready for the revenge. I see one of the victims just entered the room, Mr. Jaworski. Victim number 1. Decent angle on this 11 ball on table 1. He's going to load this up with some inside juice. Get over by the 4, but not behind the 6, and make the ball.
You gotta do the first part of the equation first.
Yeah.
That always has to be the first thing to accomplish.
The saving grace is he put it right over the hole where Shadow needs the 8 ball for.
Yeah, he plugged it. Thank you, David. We will have this type of coverage all day long.
Minus me, I'm going to take off right now.
Minus Ben, yeah. So, like I said before, when Ben's away, the children will play.
All right, guys, we'll see you all later. Enjoy the rest of the pool.
There we are. With that being said, Daddy gets to go play pool. I get to stay here and misbehave on the mic. I'm unsupervised. I cannot be held responsible for the shenanigans that happen. So I will do my absolute level best to keep you all entertained as best as what I possibly can while I'm alone on the mic. I may have left that outside edge. However, even with that outside edge and making the I think it's the 15 ball. Jeremy's going to have to come with a shot here to get positioned for the 8 ball. Uh-oh. Daddy's back. Shh, everybody. Oh, adjusting the score. Very good, very good. Did we miss something? Obviously. All right. All right, so we're up to date. Do you want to double check before you head out? All right, so sent Ben over just to double check the score, make sure we're correct. So I believe it is Shadow. Look, oh, cue ball. Shadow at the table on the top with a fairly decent run. Wow, a 10-1 for Whiskey Creek. And that will bring out game number 12. Shadow looking good. A little bit on the rail here, but nice smooth stroke through the 8 and call her a done game indeed. It is a done game. No clue battling that one back, taking that by a score of 10-7. Which will bring out game number 13, the halfway point. And it is final day, guys. Final day to get in on the Viewer Advantage shopping spree. $20 Canadian gets you in it to win it. Some really good odds on this one as well. $600 Canadian, any way you want to spend it. Jacoby Custom Cues, Jam Up Apparel, JB Cases, or league entry into the CSL IPL. Or you can just take the money and run, cash it all out if you want in to win and you're in Canada. qsportslive@gmail.com. No restriction on the number of tickets that you can get in on. If you're outside of Canada and you want in to win, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. We'll get back to you and let you know how you can get in it to win it. On top of that, when you give 20, you get 20 from Jam Up Apparel. 20 Canadian in, 20 USD out. That is valid for any of the jerseys on the Jam Up Apparel website. So a little bit of a clustery break on both tables, and that is kind of playing as per normal. We've kind of seen that all weekend long, or all weekend, or week long, all 4 days long, where the tables are breaking kind of clustered. Not given many opportunities, that's for sure. And where is everybody tuning in from this morning? Where are y'all watching from? Your couch does not count, I might add. Dell, this is a family show. No reason for that. We do have sponsors that we do have to kind of give them some love as well. This is what keeps us going, and the ability for the matches and the streams to be free. So we will plug them. Gotta come across, straight across, hit that 4-ball. A little too much power put into that one, but a valiant effort. Top table, same thing, looking a little bit clustered. The 3-ball, 1-ball I think has a home. I think it goes past the 12-ball to the bottom right-hand corner. Nice touch on that bottom table, just touches that 2-ball. Does leave the combo on with the 11-15. Look out, cue ball. Really nice touch there as well. These guys are playing great. Nice safety battle. Las Vegas tuning back in. How are you, Virginia? Good to see you back again. Brooklyn, Jackson, Mississippi, or is that Michigan? Good morning, Thomas. Starting to see a lot of the same names tuning in on YouTube. Great to see. Really enjoy that. And we appreciate it. If you are new to Q Sports Live, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, hit the like button. If you're tuning in on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button. That way, every time we go live, you'll be notified. You can jump back in with us. And for those that are new, Q Sports Live was pre-pandemic. We were live just about every weekend. We traveled all throughout Canada and the United States, covering everything from juniors right through to pro events. If you go onto the into the library of Q Sports Live, you'll find there's over 10,000 matches and live stream videos that you can go back through. Some gems in there. Michigan in the house. And we do appreciate it. If you are tuning in on YouTube, you just copy the link and you can post that into any of the pool groups you're associated with. If you're tuning in on Facebook, really simple stuff. Who won that? Dang nabbit. It is a 10-2, but I didn't see for what team. This is the problem with letting me run the scoreboard in the morning. I know it's a 10-2. Who won that last game? Was it No Clue or Whiskey Creek? I think it was No Clue, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so I think it was No Clue who won that. It was a 10-2. 102 to 67. That will bring up game number 14. Good morning, Lou. New Jersey representing. How are you this morning? There is a slight touch of gravel in my morning voice. You got it. It's also from, we've been doing this now live for 4 days, and very typical. When doing it for 4 days, the voice gets a little bit hoarse, especially after kind of a drought. We went through the pandemic and really didn't do a lot of commentating throughout that. So 18 months of no commentating, and then jumping into the deep end and a 4-day event. $67, not $57. Perfect. Thank you very much. Top table looking to close out, I believe, with a bank shot on the 8. Crown Point, Indiana checking in. How are you, CJ? Welcome to it, everybody. Top table looking to close this game out. This would, if he manages to make this 7-ball, the 1-ball, and the 4-ball plus the 8, it would be a 10-7 win. For those not familiar with VNEA and how they score, it is a points-based system, so 1 point for each group. So solids and stripes, 1 point for each ball. 8-ball is then worth 3 points. So your game total point maximum available is 10 points per game. These gentlemen play a 25-game format, and as soon as it becomes mathematically impossible for your opponent to catch you, based on the remaining games, the match would then be declared over. Nice little pocket weight shot here. Come straight across the table. 8-ball down to the bottom right-hand corner. Perfect. Looking good from here. And this bottom table, that 5-ball is in the muck. Really, really tough to get that out of there, especially if you're going to save that for last, which it looks like he's going to do. 3-ball, take the 6-ball, leave yourself some angle on the 6 to go down and break out the 5-ball. Uh-oh. Weight was good though. Left the 8 and the cue ball in the safe spot. No worries at all, Dean. Oh, what a bank. What a shot. What a shot. No clue, taking the game 10-7. And that will bring out game number 15. So does this 5-ball power off the 10 and go to that bottom left-hand corner? And if he does he get to see enough of the 8-ball to put it into the bottom right-hand corner as you look at the table? You know it, Warren. 100%. I get a score check. I love it. 74, yep. 112, yep.
You're keeping up on us, are you?
I'm there with you, brother.
That's good.
I didn't see what happened. I don't know how he made that 5. Did he accomplish that? I didn't get to see it. Wayne came over and he showed me the score sheet and made sure I was on point. Is that how we got it, guys? Off the 10? Off the 10, I figured. What a great shot. So he does have run of the table. Really, the issue is going to be those that 9 and 13 ball. Does he get in on the 9 right now? Or the 13 next? That will work. Creates a little bit of separation. That will work out. I don't even mind the angle here. This pretty natural position from the 13 to the 8. Straight tops, cut the 13 in, bottom left-hand corner, cue ball off the end rail, back up pretty much to where he's at now. That was a great shot. Uh-oh. And double uh-oh. Oh, he kind of got away with it there. Left shadow shooting out of the pocket. Tough shot here. This is where you stay down on the shot. Try not to move your body at all. Straight and pure stroke, pocket weight, nothing to it. Put it in. A for effort, sir. Always tough to shoot out of the pocket. Kind of shooting from downtown. There was a lot of green in between there. So same type of shot. Maybe 2 rails forward this time. No, drew back. Kind of connected with that 8-ball a little bit. This should be a 10-7 win. Indeed, 10-7 for No Clue. That will bring out rack number 16, kind of getting down to the bottom side of the match here. So for Whiskey Creek, it's moving time, boys. And I got to give a shout out to one of the sponsors here at Q Sports Live, Nick's Q Innovations. He is based out of Calgary. However, you do not have to be in Calgary to utilize his services. An absolute genius at work for all your Q maintenance and repair needs. If you happen to not live in Calgary, you can always ship him your Q. He'll do the necessary repairs and then ship her on back to you. But an absolute genius at work when you deal with Nick. And welcome to the final day of the WCVNEA. If you are just tuning in, it started on Thursday evening. Wednesday evening. Started Wednesday night. Wednesday night was Scotch doubles. Singles started on Thursday morning. And we have been live every day since. This is your team event. This particular stream is the advanced team. And it is final day, so you're going to get a lot of great pool all day today. Clear off the schedule, get yourself the popcorn. Sit back, relax, and we will do our best, our level best, to entertain. What's going on, Mr. Pelche on YouTube? Are you saying I put the scores in wrong, Brandon? Was it 10-7 the other way? Good morning, David. How are you this morning? I did get my triple. Okay, so let me adjust this score back. 7. This would be then 84. And this would be 119. Good morning. Looking good on the top table. He is in on the 3-ball. Got to be careful with the cue ball here. And really didn't want that 6-ball to get snuggled up there by the 5-ball. But if the 2-ball goes, he may be able to drive in, rearrange the furniture a little bit. Double hits full in the face on the 6. Everything on table number 2, the bottom table, everything has a home. I think the 6 will pass the 9 ball to the bottom right-hand corner. The 5 goes, 7 goes, 4 goes. Really, the trouble on the table is going to be the 2 ball, but the 1 leads you there fairly easily. 8 has a home into the top left-hand corner. Ref called for this shot. The 6 and cue ball, I believe, are frozen. We'll find out here in a minute. Thanks, David. It can be a challenge. This is why sometimes I will get it wrong, guys. No doubt about it. Sitting by myself trying to watch the top table, the bottom table, the comments on Facebook, comments on YouTube, plus keep track of what game we're on, is a little bit to chew off when you're sitting on the mic by yourself. But I will do my best for you all. Yeah, for sure, Gord. The one will lead to the 2, but out of the balls remaining on the table, the 2 is the trouble ball. But like I said, the one will lead you to the 2 fairly easily. 8 ball will go to the top left-hand corner as well, so we could see a 10-0 score here. Little bit of angle, perfect. 2 ball into the top left-hand corner. Pop back straight across the table for the 8 to the top left. Table number 1, overhit just a touch, but it'll still work. Oh no. Rattles out on the 2. Oh, you're welcome, Joey. We appreciate everybody tuning in. If you are just tuning in, welcome to it. Welcome to Q Sports Live. If you haven't done so already, there's a little share button down on that bottom left-hand corner. Give that a tap. Share that to any of the pool groups that you are associated with. That will help us out. The more the merrier. I'll do my best to keep you all entertained as best as what I can. While you're at it, hit the like button on our Facebook page. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're tuning in on YouTube. That'll notify you each and every time that we go live. You'll be able to join in on the live stream. Have a little bit of fun with us here again. I am a veteran at this. Unfortunately, this veteran has about 18 months of COVID rust to work through. But I'll get there. Let me tell you, we have a lot of plans here at Q Sports Live on what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, how we want to accomplish it. That was a really nice stroke there. Maybe overcooked it a little bit, but nice stroke to get back for the 8. Unfortunately, rattles it off the pocket. That'll leave a pretty straight in shot to the bottom left-hand corner on the top table. But I do like the confident stroke that he put on that. Might have overcooked it or overhit just a touch, but I like the confident stroke. So by a score of 10-7, no clue. Takes that one. And this will bring out rack number 17. I would agree. There's a difference on putting a confident stroke and kind of swinging wildly. And that was kind of somewhere in the middle of that. It was a good confident stroke, but just overhit a touch, I would think. And I got to give a shout out, guys. If there are any poker players that play poker online among us, you're going to love it. We Fire Promotions. We are doing a sweepstakes for all new registrations. It is for a 250 USD. You got to be 18 years of age. Not applicable to our US viewers. Head on over to ggpoker.com. Get yourself registered. You are automatically entered in for the 250. However, big must. You must use the promo code WeFire. Once you've done that, you're automatically entered into the $250 draw, as well as if you happen to be a pool player, which I hope most of you are, given that you're watching billiards, you are automatically entered in for a trip to be on a team with the man behind WeFire, Joe Defiant. That is a trip to Ottawa, and you'll be playing in 8-ball, 9-ball, as well as teams. And it is all expenses paid. Your flight, your hotel, your entry. You also get $500 spending cash courtesy of WeFire Promotions. You cannot go wrong with it. Get over there. Get yourself registered. Get that money. No Clue is getting close to ball count. That is for certain. For those that don't know how BCA or how VNEA is scored, it is a points-based system. 1 point per ball in your selected group, whether that's solid or stripes. The 8-ball is then worth 3 points. So your game total points maximum is 10 points for the winner. These gentlemen here play a 25-game format, 5 players per team. Once it becomes mathematically impossible for your opponent to catch you, the match is then declared over. Oh, great shot on that 2-ball. He hit it in good this time. Nice and perfect on the 8-ball. Pretty straight in, top left-hand corner on table number 2. And again, you want to put it in with a confident stroke, but you don't gotta blast that in. Just a nice, firm, confident stroke. Just like that. That's perfect. 10-6 win for No Clue. That's going to bring out rack number 18. Excuse me. So my voice is starting to get a little bit hoarse, a little bit worn out. Need to build up the good old stamina on the voice again, but we'll get there. Yeah, very smooth, very confident stroke on that 8-ball. And top table, a little bit of cluster there. 9 and 15 are all tied up. The low ball is not terrible. Is he gonna back cut that? He does. Does he get the reward? Of course he does. What a great shot. I think it's the 14 ball that's stuck on the rail there. That is the issue for this rack. Does he have good angle on the 15 ball here? It will bank into the side past that 8-ball. Tried to steer it. Tried to steer it. Golden chance for a 10-5 win. So pulled that a little bit far back. Still will work. 2-ball into the top right-hand corner. Nice controlled shot. That puts him in on the 7. Should he choose to take that, you can come straight back across the table for the 6 and the 1, both into the same pocket. Just like so. He may have to go to plan B, take the 1 and then the 6 into the top right-hand corner. Uh-oh, under hit. It should still work though, right? 6-ball top right-hand corner, a little bit of draw. Send yourself back up table for the 8 into the same pocket. Something like that, perfect will do. Wiggles it in, uses the whole pocket, but it does get there. No clue. Taking that one down by a score of 10-5. And that's going to bring out rack number 19. Benny's eyeballing. So what you guys didn't see is Carrie brought me over some breakfast. It's French toast and some berries and all of those kinds of things. Ben comes back over and goes, "What the heck? What is this?" Gave me the old eyeball. Looking like a pretty solid break on table number 2, the bottom table. That is wide open spaces. Look out though. Needs to be on the 13 here. Really want it to be on that 15. Get the 15 out of trouble. Put that into the bottom middle pocket. And again, just a nice touch draw shot. Overshot it. And he may be struggling a little bit with the speed of the table, right? They do play a touch slow, so this is why you may see him kind of overhitting a little bit, trying to make up for or adjust for the speed difference. But can he put the 14 ball into the top side pocket, a little bit of bottom right on the cue ball, avoid the 6, use that right-hand spin off that side rail, set yourself in on the 15 ball. But in doing so, you gotta leave yourself decent angle to go up for the 12. Yeah, another nice break. Table number 1 wide open as well. I don't know if I like him drawing into that 2 ball. Although I guess the 8 didn't go there to begin with, so not such a big deal. But this is going to take a pretty good stroke to make the 15 and come all the way back down table, especially when they're playing like mud. Wanted to be on the bottom side of the 7 ball here. Would have at least given himself the cut, excuse me, on the 13 into that top right, but gonna have to turn the table over. The kick to the 15 here on table number 2. Oh, great try. Did not miss that by much. Safety battle going on table number 1. And really not the ideal position with 7 balls on the table, and you got to start with a combination. Tough start. But again, not a terrible lead. 15 is still in the mud. Don't know if he can quite see the 12 ball. I rather doubt it. I think the 8 ball stuck its nose in the way. Is this Ben? Nope. This is Grant on the mic. Even though we do have, I guess, from the sounds of it, similar voices. And a really nice chip safe there. Sets him underneath the 12 ball. Using the 1 ball, 8 ball kind of as blockers for everything here. So if I'm Shadow, the 15 is still in the mud, right? I don't know if it goes, even with a good shot on the 12, I don't know if the 15 goes down to that bottom right-hand corner. I don't know if you've got enough space there to hit that clean. So my object is I'm going to get the 3 ball out of there. The 3 ball really isn't doing any good there. So I'm going to get the 3 ball out, place the cue ball underneath and over on top of the 12 ball. Yeah, what's going on, Tim? Yeah, we've been doing the WCVNEA now for, I believe this is our 3rd or 4th year that we've been at the WCVNEA. Kind of a staple in Alberta Pool. This event is held once a year. It's a combination of all the different charters from Manitoba to Alberta, all getting together, putting this on. It's our version of a mini Vegas. And a real testament to the fellas that run it, being Elmar, Nigel, and Scott, plus the other charter members. They put this on, I believe it was about 6 weeks. So they announced it, and this thing filled up in 6 weeks. And probably not the biggest that it's been, but I'll tell you what, for this only being announced 6 weeks ago, there were a lot of players. We're glad to be back on the mic, kind of dust off the COVID rust as far as getting out and covering events. As you can tell, my voice is not quite acclimated to running the mic for 4 days, but glad to be back on it and commentating and competing, seeing a lot of familiar faces. This, to me, this is what normal feels like, and I'm glad to do it. Glad to be back indeed, Mr. Rutherford. And how are you, Mr. Ups? Jeff and I have known each other for a very, very long time. He moved across to the other side of the country. That's a big win. A 10-0 for Whiskey Creek. Clawing back a little bit of points. And that is going to bring out the start of the 5th round, game number 20. Tim, if my memory is correct, you're down in the States. So this being the WCVNEA, it is basically provinces from Manitoba to Alberta. So it would include Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. Those are the players that are competing, and this event has pretty much everything from novice play right up to masters. That's in Scotch doubles, it's in singles, teams, straight doubles. So it's kind of a staple in our calendar. Every year it goes on. Usually, I believe it's end of February that it is normally taking place, but obviously with the pandemic kind of messing with everybody's schedule, once the organizers heard that things were opening up again and you were able to compete and be in the same room, it was pretty short order where they decided to put this on. And you know what, a testament to the players in Alberta and Manitoba and Saskatchewan, coming out, competing, and doing what we do, getting back to life as we know it. I did miss the score on table 1. I am behind on my score sheet. Where's Wayne? Wayne. Anybody know what that score was and who won? This is what I get for blabbering. You see, this is what happens every time. My brain has been on complete overdrive here for the last 4 days. After 18 months of not running the stream and having to pay attention to this stuff every weekend and so on and so forth, I'll be the first to admit, man, I got a little bit of that COVID rust. 10-7, not sure. Okay. So bear with me. I promise you I'll get back to the way it was prior to. We have a lot of goals. We want to get back to kind of how we were pre-pandemic. And we were live pretty much every weekend. We were all over Canada, all over the United States. I loved it. I love traveling. I love meeting new players and seeing new faces and kind of getting a feel for the pool scene in the places that we were at, and it's well in the plans to do it again. We just have to figure out when we do these events. The biggest thing I think we need to kind of figure out is our timing, because we do have the CSL IPL, the Q Sports Live International Pool League. And we are a little bit behind. It's more the timing of when this event started and when session 3 started, and the fact we only gave ourselves 2 weeks in between session 2 and 3, and everything kind of hit me all at the same time. Jam Up was going crazy with orders. The league was going. Q Sports Live was going. My regular job was going. It has been an unbelievably busy 2 or 3 weeks for me. Probably a month, to be honest. 7 for No Clue, 10 for Whiskey. Awesome, thank you, Trent. So we would actually be on rack 21 as well. I appreciate that, Trent. And I'll tell you what, table 2 looking really good. Wide open spaces. And this is, so somebody, if you want a little bit of Russ Whittle advice, and Russ Whittle is probably and arguably one of the better bar box players in Alberta. And his advice is, as you get closer to kind of getting down to the last few balls, this is where you want things to be as easy as possible. So when you're getting down to these last few balls, you want to try to play position to make things as easy and natural as possible. And this is why he makes it look so easy on a bar box. You know, that's how it should be done. The further you get and the more balls that go down, the easier it should be to get to the 8-ball. And just natural position. Internet celebrity. I don't know if I would call myself quite a celebrity. I just have a voice. That's it. Oh no. Gotta hit that 8-ball. Put that in with some confidence there. But yes, I have a few jobs. I have Q Sports Live that I run. Obviously, Ben helps with that. And then we've got the Q Sports Live International Pool League. Ben helps with that as well. For those that don't know, I also am an owner of Jam Up Apparel. Damien and I are partners. And I have that to help run. And then I also have a full-time job on top of that. So when all 4 of those are kind of all banging at the same time, it really doesn't leave a lot of time to do much of anything. Right now I've been working 7 days a week. But I like it, right? Internet celebrity. $10-7 for Whiskey Creek. And we must be getting down to the nitty-gritty here. At this point, it's probably going to come down to mathematics. And again, if you're new to VNEA, this is scored based on points. Once it becomes mathematically impossible for your opponents to catch you, the match is then declared over. Thanks, David. And based on the math with the number of games left, earthquake. Somebody just walked into the camera. This is why we tape the tripods down, for exactly that reason. And that's the expensive one. That's not the one we want to have fallen. So I apologize for the earthquake on table number 2. I missed table 1 again? No, I just put it in, did I not? Wasn't that the one I just put in? I got Wayne coming over with the score sheet. Just want to make sure I got it right. They're saying I missed a game.
They need 3 balls.
Oh, they need 3 balls. Okay, 135, 173. I did miss one.
That's it.
135, 173. I did miss one. Thank you, David. We're good?
We're good.
We're good. We have a winner.
Well, they
No
did
clue.
well this weekend.
Oh, for sure they did.
All the way here, so
For sure they did. They did great. No Clue coming out victorious over
see you down the road.
Whiskey Creek. They will be moving on. So I got to give a shout out, guys, again to one of the newer sponsors here for Q Sports Live, We Fire Promotions. We are running a sweepstakes all weekend long. For new registrations, head over to ggpoker.com. The second you're done registering there, you'll instantly put in for a draw, 250 USD. Got to be 18 years of age, not applicable for our US viewers. Very important when you're signing up to use promo code WeFire. Not only will you be entered in for that draw, but with We Fire Promotions, they are also taking you on a trip to Ottawa. All expenses paid. You'll be playing on a team with the man behind We Fire, Mr. Jody Flyant. It is all expenses. You get airfare, your hotel, entry into singles 9-ball, singles 8-ball, plus the team entry, all courtesy of We Fire Promotions. If you haven't done so yet, head on over, get yourself registered, and get into those draws. There are a bunch of other benefits that do go along with that as well, guys. If you want to know what those benefits are, just send us a message to the page or send an email to qsportslive@gmail.com. and we'll be sure to let you know what those benefits are. We also have the viewer advantage. This is it, guys. Final days to get in it to win it. This will be drawn tonight live on the live stream for you. $20 Canadian gets you in to win. qsportslive@gmail.com if you're in Canada. Outside of Canada, again, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. We'll let you know how you can get in it to win it. The prize winner will receive $600 Canadian. You can spend it any way you like. Jacoby Custom Cues, Jam Up Apparel, JV Cases, or a league entry into the CSL IPL. If none of those tickle your fancy, feel free to cash it out, take the money, and run. With that entry, Jam Up Apparel also stepping up to the plate. When you give 20, you get 20. $20 Canadian gets you 20 US. That 20 US is applicable for a discount off of any of the jerseys off the Jam Up Apparel website. With all that being said, what a mouthful that was. I'm going to do a quick shutdown, restart, get locked loaded. We have the Masters ladies coming up next. It is the finals for the Masters on the ladies' side. Don't go far, guys. Going to be a barn burner. It's going to be great. Don't go far. Appreciate you tuning in. On behalf of myself, Ben Francis, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, thanks very much for tuning in. We will be right back.